What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling today, man? I'm back with another video, and today we're going to talk about high school ball. Now, I'm out of high school. I'm in college now, and I can let you know right now what high school is going to look like for a lot of you guys that want to transition from that middle school basketball to high school basketball. What do I got to do to be a high school basketball player? Am I good enough? What can I do? What's the things I need to be working on going into my freshman year of high school or going into my sophomore, junior, senior year? Just different things that I need to do to make the team if I hadn't, or if I'm just now coming to high school. And this is something that you can do for all levels. If you want to play on a freshman team, if you want to play on a junior varsity team, if you want to play on a varsity team, if you want to be a D1 athlete, if you want to try to get to the league. I'm pretty sure a lot of us got those same goals and aspirations, but here's what it comes down to. We're going to break down 3 different things in this video that I see fit for everybody that's trying to do any of these things when it comes to high school ball. Now, when you come to terms with high school basketball, you see on the internet these 6'8", 6'9" guys who come in with 45-inch verticals, 50-inch verts, can shoot the ball crazy, who's already extremely big, extremely strong, extremely well fit to be 25 years old already. And they're 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And that's not the reality for everybody. Not everybody can be the biggest guy on the court. Not everybody can be the tallest. Not everybody can be the strongest or the fastest. But there are things that you can do, so here we go. The first thing that you want to be able to do is you want to be able to be a hard worker. You want to be ready to work hard. Now, in high school ball, you may not have done this in elementary school and middle school, but you're going to be doing a lot of running, a lot of 10-and-1s, a lot of conditioning, a lot of weightlifting, a lot of running, like I said before, a lot of suicides. 10-and-1s are things like up and down the court 10 times 1 minute. A lot of 15 and 33s, and that's halfway in 33 seconds 15 times. You're going to be doing a lot of these different things. It's going to be a lot of early morning practices before school. It's going to be a lot of late nights after school practices. These are the borderline things that you're going to have to do when you want to become an athlete. When you want to become a high school athlete, when you want to go to the next level and be looked at as one of the best players in the school, because you got to remember, you want to be on a high school team, but it's also at least 50 other kids that want to be on the high school team. And that's freshman, JV, varsity, any level. It's 50 other guys that want to do this. So at bare minimum, you got to be ready to work hard. You got to be ready to outwork everybody, because you might be that kid coming into high school that's 5'5", 120 pounds, soaking wet. Or you might be that 6'5" guy who's 190 pounds, who can't run fast, who can't dribble a basketball, who don't got the coordination yet. You could be anywhere in between, far in between. But you got to be ready to work hard. If you can work hard, you can be something in this game. I promise you, it's nothing like a hard worker. Coaches love nothing more than hard working players. Now, number 2, you need to make sure that you can specialize in something. And when I say specialize in something, I mean be good at something. One part of the game, you want to be good at one part, at least bare minimum one part. Bare minimum one part. Think about that. What are you good at? Are you a good shooter? If all else fails, are you a good finisher? Are you good at rebounding? Are you good at defense? Are you good at playmaking? Are you good at passing? Or are you just a hustle player? It don't matter what you are, but be great, be good at something. One thing, that's all I'm asking of you. When you go in, you need to make sure that you have something that you're already at least good at, something that's farther ahead than everything else on the floor. on the court in your skill set. If you're not the best shooter in the world or the best rebounder and defender, if you can finish, you got something. If you not the best finisher, not the best rebound, not the best playmaker, but you can shoot the lights out, you got something. You got something a coach can work at. Because in high school, as I've said in videos before, it's about filling a role. Not everybody can be the best player on the team. Not everybody can be good at everything. Not everybody can do everything on the court. Somebody gotta be able to do a role and fill a void. Somebody gotta be able to do that. And that person can be you. And you can develop into whatever you want to be. If you want to be a guy who is one of the top 100 players in the country and getting D1 offers every time you step on the floor, it starts somewhere. Those guys also started somewhere. A lot of these guys, these 5 stars, they're not that good at all around game too. They're just really, 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 really good at something. And that something could be being tall and being able to finish, blocking shots, rebounding. Now, some guys that can do everything, but that's not you. That might not be you. And that's okay to not be you. You don't got to be that yet. You just got to be good at something. One part of your game. Make sure over the summer, over right now, this winter, if you're in 8th grade, if you're a freshman that didn't make the team, sophomore that didn't make the team, junior that didn't make the team, if you one of these guys, you're 7th grader, and you just trying to get yourself ready for high school basketball, this is something that you got to work on. You want to work on something and be really good at one portion of the game. Now, the third thing that I'm going to say you need to be a listener. You need to be able to listen. Nothing makes a coach more happy than when a player can listen. If you can listen on the court, you'll stay on the court. If coach tells you this defender likes to go right, force him left. Even if he scores on you a couple times going left, you're doing what the coach is asking of you. You're going to get some tick. You're going to get minutes. If your coach say, hey, I don't want you to shoot unless you in the corner, and you shoot the ball every time you catch it in the corner open, even if you miss a couple, he's going to keep you in the game. You know why? Because you're listening to what he's telling you. If he's telling you, hey, I need you to try to get the team more involved. I need you to stay focused on the bigger picture. Stay focused on not trying to be the guy, but be a team player. You're going to get minutes. Coaches love listening players. Coaches love coachable players. Are you coachable? If you're not coachable, then why would anybody want you on their team? Think about it for yourself, right? If you got a kid, you got a friend who asks you for advice every couple days on something going on in his life, and you give him that advice and he never takes your advice, how long are you going to want to give that advice to that kid, to that friend, to that person? Not too long. You're not going to want to help them out because they're not even listening to what you're telling them. No matter how good of a friend you are, no matter how good of a friend they are to you, you're not going to want to give out that advice because they're not listening. It's no reason to tell you to do something or try to help you out so that you can be better if you're not going to listen to it. And that's the same for the coaching. That's the same for basketball. If you want to be on the court, you got to be able to listen to what a coach is telling you to do. And I promise you will stay out there on the floor for as long as possible. Now, it will be other players, and at some points you will get pulled when you don't believe you should. It's a part of growing in the game. But what I'm telling you is, if you want to be on a basketball team in high school, these are things that you need to do. Now, these are just 3 different things that I got for you today, y'all. If y'all want another video on some more things that you should do to try to make your high school basketball team, let me know in the comment section. For right now, I feel like 3 is good enough for y'all. And if y'all got any questions, you can obviously hit me in the comments. I'll hit you back, or you can ask my Instagram. I'm obviously open to helping anybody out with these different things that they want to do. But for now, that's from my eyes to yours, and we out, man. Peace.